Alright, this is take 2 of this tutorial for the Shira tails. I screwed something up the first time, I don't know why, but I started over. So this is a coral 2-in-1 from Rapunzel. This is going to be a tutorial for the Shira tails. So this is the coral 2-in-1. You want to take the color that maybe you don't want to be the dominant color, and you're going to make that the first scarf. This is a 2 scarf tutorial. She did it with 2 pashminas. You can do it with 2 lighter scarves. You can do it with 2 heavier scarves like she did. I'm going to do it with 1 light scarf and 1 dark scarf. You want these ends to be as close to even as possible. But it's not a big deal if they're not perfectly even, because you're just going to end up tucking it away. So you want it to be at the nape of your neck. Okay, and then I'm just going to roll this forward because I want it to be all the way to the front here, making sure that it's still at the nape of my neck, which it is. Okay, my tails are basically even. You're going to toss them behind you. Ugh, if you don't get stuck on the tassels. I can't wait to see this finished look. Like I said, this is my take 2, so hopefully. Okay, now she did kind of a crisscross sort of layered look, but I tried that and for whatever reason it's not working for me. So the way I'm going to show this is not the crisscross layered look. So basically what she did was she had her bottom scarf, then she put on her top scarf, so she tucked the shorter tail away, because inevitably you always end up with one a little bit shorter than the other, which is actually this one. So you would tuck the shorter scarf away, you would leave the longer scarf out, you would add your other scarf, and then you would crisscross one, then the other, and then, or you do coral, then teal, and then you wrap it because there's only one of these tails out. But I'm going to tuck both these tails away and just have the coral out as like a headband. Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but apparently I'm doing something wrong. Okay, and then this is short, so I'm going to go under this tail and I'm going to tuck this away. You don't want to just bunch it all up in there because that's going to cause you to have a headache. Okay, so one tail's tucked away. Okay, I'm going to try the crisscross look one more time, I think, just to really say that I actually tried. So this one you're gonna want even ends again. No, sorry, you want one end shorter than the other. That's going to have to be close enough. So you're going to tie it unevenly, and you're going to leave some of the first color sticking out. And then you're going to get the coral out of the way, and you're going to make a knot again in the back. One end is shorter than the other, as you can see, and then I have my coral. So what you're going to do with the coral Coral. If anybody's a fan of The Walking Dead, I am. Poor Carl. Okay. You know what? I'm going to make this a little bit more, I'm going to make it wider. So normally I would fold it 3 in, but since this is going to end up covered up, I'm not going to do it all the way like I normally would. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to tuck that all in as smoothly as possible. Okay, so now I have coral, teal, coral, and then you take this tail, okay, and then behind the coral, okay, well, I guess this is going to be a layered beginner's luck because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I am not getting these sheer tails right. And I don't want to make this any longer than it needs to be. So, and this is already take 2 and I have to go to school at some point today. So I'm going to take this tail around. I'm going to cover up a lot of that coral. It's not my favorite, although the 2 colors together looks beautiful. And then you're going to do a beginner's luck knot. So the way you do a beginner's luck knot, let me start over this. Okay, so you bring this over. You're covering up as much of that as you want. You don't have to cover it all up if you don't want to. And you're going to take your knot, your tail that's out, and you're going to cross over to the front, and then you're going to bring it back behind, and you're going to pull like that. So then you have this coral, teal, coral layered look. This wouldn't be good for someone who maybe doesn't like having a lot of bulk around their face, although you could push this further back. So I can push that farther back, and actually I like it back there, I think, today. So normally I have it real close to my face, but I think I'm going to leave it there. And so what was supposed to be a sheer tails, it ended up being kind of a layered beginner's luck look. So to avoid headaches, I always just kind of push everything forward. Inevitably throughout the day it falls back, so then I just end up pushing it forward again. And you're not going to hurt these scarves, you're not going to hurt your shaper. You can push, you know, I wouldn't pull too much, especially if you have nails like I do. I wouldn't pull, but if you can push, you're not going to hurt anything by pushing, and actually it's going to help with any headaches you might end up getting. Now you can play with these to get them to look however you want. I like mine like that. And voila. So, I really like these colors together. You might see this more often because they're mermaid colors, aren't they? They're like, you know, the pink and the purple and the teal. I don't know, it reminds me of the Little Mermaid for some reason. So, I'm trying not to fudge this up, but I want this a little neater looking. It's not. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then with the pashmina, you can also play with whatever you have going on. Do a gentle pinch and kind of fold things. Pinch, just gently, and then you can add some pleats in there. And I like that. I like the way that looks. try and fold. And under. Nice. Okay, there it is. Now you could add a jeweled headband, you could add lace, you can add whatever you want to this. To bling it up, you could add a brooch, which I might do if I have something that I like with this. But so you have a lot of options. All right, see you later.